With the Battle Pass skins out of the way and Riot's reservoir of goodwill drying up every passing second, it's high time for them to once again make us momentarily forget about this sadness with a batch of brand new cosmetics. And what better way to save face than by bringing back the story Mythmaker skins. Loosely inspired by the Chinese art of paper cutting and centered around the seemingly never-ending battle between the great beast Galio and several mighty heroes. That is, of course, until the Wild Rift exclusives warp the entire narrative into an isekai. You think I'm joking, but I'm not.
It's real!
But after said lunar players were plunged into the paper world and distorted this once immortal story, the creator goddess Cassiopeia sought to set things straight once again, and accidentally robbed herself of the legendary skin spot in the process. Seriously, is Riot allergic to giving the champion directly tied to each lunar year the legendary skin, or are they just addicted to making more cat boys? But before we can begin with the actual Mythmaker skins, first we need to go over that single strange outlier of this patch that isn't a part of the skin line. No, not you. I'm talking about the one that doesn't cost $250.
Get the hell out of my city.
Arcane Counselor Mel. Okay, so logically, Mel having Hex Tech powers doesn't make a lick of sense. However, I can appreciate that for once, Riot didn't force the new champion into the new skin line for the sake of a cohesive skin patch. Nefiri, Neela, Aurora, Briar, Cassante, Yone, Set, Seraphine.
Alright, I get it!
Almost ironically, I think, because the aristocratic poise demonstrated through her animations and elaborate gown are a far better fit here for the conniving politician she's meant to be in the show than the warrior mage she's supposed to be in the base version of her champion. Pearl is the best chroma, 8 out of 10. Mythmaker Jarvan 4. Jarvan's third Lunar Revel skin, fifth primarily red colored skin,
Dragons.
and first skin total where he gets to be the jerk of a king we all know him to be.
You're a dickhead!
It's because of all that stuff though I had to do a bit of a double take on this one. I could have sworn this skin already existed.
I've seen this one.
Besides the single strip of scales on his chest, does this skin really have anything to set it apart from not just the other Mythmakers, but Jarvan's catalog of skins in general? The answer is
Nothing!
Rose Quartz is the best chroma, 4 out of 10. Mythmaker Nami, another one that I thought already existed.
Bro, I swear I've seen this animal before though.
Though admittedly, this one looks a lot more like a koi fish than the actual koi Nami skin. But riddle me this, Batman, just by looking at her in this skin line, what do you think Nami is supposed to be in this universe? A humble fish farmer? A gentle maiden? Perhaps a kindly river spirit? How about a power-hungry maniac who tried to kill Jarvan and almost drowned the entire world as a result?
Sure.
By nature of, well, her nature, she can't help but look visually distinct from the rest. But I'm sorry, you cannot dress her like that, present her like that, and then tell me lore-wise she's somehow the equivalent of Flashpoint Aquaman. Pearl is the best chroma, 7 out of 10. Mythmaker Jhin. It has to be intentional at this point, right? The champion once thought to be untouchable, who could salvage even the most boring, mundane skin concepts out there, even outside of League of Legends. Yet time after time after time, Riot has massacred my boy. I won't lie, the skin is visually dazzling, with a fun twist on the golden demon myth surrounding his Runeterran counterpart, all accompanied by some spectacular sound design and voice work despite it not actually being his original VA. You'll never guess what champion the new and already voices. But Riot, come on! Recycling the default animations on his walk cycle, W, E, and Alt, trapping the blue chroma behind the gacha system.
Again!
And there's one other very big thing that's on the tip of my tongue. I can't say it. Oh,
Wait! I remember now.
it's the year of the snake. Why did the snake champion get the legendary skin? Obsidian is the best chroma. It's not actually as bad as this score, but I can't really help but give it a 4.4 out of 410. Prestige Mythmaker Cassiopeia. Speaking of the snake, even though she didn't get the legendary skin, at least she got the prestige version, right? Okay, so realistically, I was probably never going to use this skin anyway. I just wanted her to get a legendary skin so that we could have better animations to use for the custom skin. This skin does continue to prove that my redesign at least definitely got something right. If Riot ever decides to rework Cass during the next season of Noxus in 2057, it's pretty much guaranteed at this point which half of her character Riot will sacrifice and which half they will amplify. As prestige skins go, and Mythmaker, at least it's not bad, 7 out of 10. Overall, Mythmaker 2025 gets a 7 out of 10 for me. I think primarily because there weren't that many to begin with, and because the Wild Rift exclusives at least made a decent attempt to distinguish themselves, these new skins don't really have that same repetitive stank let's say last year's Infernal or Project skins did. Though if they were to bring this skin line back again, I would hope they would at least try something a bit more substantially different next time. Maybe the paper world is invaded by beings of other paper lands based on other different paper cutting styles. Papel Picado, I probably am mispronouncing that, origami, paper airplanes. I think we already had that one actually. But until next time, fellas, we already know what the next patch's skin line is gonna be, and it's the return of Cafe Cuties. My favorite. Or is it? I suppose we'll just have to wait until next time to find out, so I shall see you then, or hopefully as well, in the next video.